He wasn't born into widespread fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him, a calm authority, a grounded strength, a presence that felt steady even in silence. Baris Baktas didn't simply appear on Turkish television as another new face. He built his identity with patience, transforming discipline and quiet determination into one of the most talked about rising careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Baris Baktas was born on February 12, 1997, in Batman, Turkey. Long before scripts and studio lights, he was deeply connected to structure and responsibility. He pursued higher education in economics, showing an analytical side that few associate with the entertainment world. Alongside academics, he developed an interest in music and creative expression, gradually discovering that performance offered something numbers alone could not: emotional communication. His early years were not defined by instant visibility. Instead, he moved steadily, exploring modeling and artistic projects before stepping fully into acting. That breakthrough arrived with his role as Baron Karabey in Cicekleri. The series quickly gained a dedicated following, particularly among international viewers, and his portrayal of a complex, emotionally restrained character captured attention. Through Baron, he conveyed tension, loyalty, pride, and vulnerability without exaggeration, building connection through subtle intensity. What distinguishes Baris Baktas is control. Rather than relying on dramatic outbursts, he often chooses minimal expression, allowing emotion to simmer beneath the surface. This restrained style created strong on-screen chemistry and positioned him as a compelling dramatic lead early in his career. As the series expanded its reach across digital platforms, his popularity grew beyond Turkey. Social media engagement surged, fan communities multiplied, and his name began circulating in discussions about the next generation of Turkish male leads. Yet despite the attention, his progression has remained measured rather than rushed. Off-screen, his image reflects composure and discipline. Fitness and physical conditioning remain part of his routine, reinforcing the structured mindset that shaped his early years. He keeps his private life guarded, sharing limited glimpses rather than constant exposure. That controlled visibility strengthens the mystique surrounding him. His fashion presence leans toward sharp tailoring and understated confidence. Whether appearing at promotional events or in editorial shoots, he projects modern masculinity without excess. Clean lines, neutral tones, and structured silhouettes complement his calm persona. Financially, his rise reflects growing television earnings, brand collaborations, and expanding international visibility through streaming distribution. While still early in his long-term trajectory, his estimated net worth signals steady upward momentum rather than fleeting hype. What sets Baris Baktas apart is quiet ambition. He approaches acting as craft rather than shortcut, gradually refining emotional delivery and screen command. In an industry that often rewards loud visibility, his strength lies in subtle presence. As of 2026, Baris Baktas stands as one of the most promising emerging actors in Turkish television, known for restraint, discipline, and controlled intensity. His journey from a structured academic path to dramatic lead reflects patience, adaptability, and belief in gradual growth. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into the spotlight, yet there was always a quiet intensity about her, a mix of elegance, intelligence, and emotional control that naturally held attention. Hazal Subasi didn't rush into fame. She earned her place step by step, shaping a career defined by growth, depth, and deliberate choices. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Hazal Subasi was born on May 2nd, 1996 in Izmir, Turkey. Her path in entertainment began not with acting, but with poise and presence. In 2015, she gained public attention after winning Miss Turkey Supranational, a moment that opened doors while also placing expectations on her shoulders. Instead of relying solely on beauty titles, Hazal made a clear decision to focus on craft, enrolling in acting training and committing herself to learning the demands of performance. Her acting debut came shortly after, but her breakthrough arrived with the drama Bir Umut Yeter, where she demonstrated emotional restraint and natural sincerity. Wider recognition followed with her role as Zara in Cukur, a character that allowed her to explore vulnerability, strength, and moral conflict within a high-intensity narrative. Her performance stood out in a cast filled with strong personalities, proving she could hold her ground in complex ensemble projects. Rather than staying within one image, Hazal continued expanding her range. She took on darker, more psychologically layered roles in projects like Kasaba Doktoru and later Dilek Tesai, where she portrayed characters shaped by hardship, inner conflict, and resilience. Each role reflected a conscious step away from predictability and toward emotional depth. Hazal's career choices reveal intention. She favors scripts with substance, characters with internal struggle, and stories that demand transformation. This approach has allowed her to grow steadily rather than burn brightly and fade, a balance many actors struggle to maintain. Off-screen, her image blends sophistication with restraint. She's frequently featured in fashion campaigns and brand collaborations, admired for a style that feels refined rather than excessive. Whether on a red carpet or in everyday appearances, her confidence remains controlled and authentic. Her lifestyle mirrors that same discipline. Hazal values privacy, structure, and personal balance. While her relationships and personal life have occasionally drawn public curiosity, she remains selective about what she shares, consistently redirecting attention back to her work and artistic direction. By 2026, Hazal Subasi has built a strong presence across Turkish television and digital platforms. With a growing international audience through streaming releases and a steadily rising social media influence, her estimated net worth reflects consistent acting work and carefully chosen endorsements, built gradually, not impulsively. What truly defines her journey is evolution. From beauty queen to serious actress, from supportive roles to emotionally demanding leads, Hazal Subasi continues to refine her identity without rushing the process. She chooses progress over noise, depth over trends, and longevity over quick validation. As of 2026, Hazal Subasi stands as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, composed, intentional, and steadily rising. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.